today's video, I'm going to give you guys an overview on my latest ebook, Meal Planning for Beginners. So let's get started. It has lots of helpful information, new recipes that you've never seen before. Inside of the book is this extremely detailed quiz. It's going to tell you what type of meal planner you are. Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christine with Gauge Girl Training, an online meal planning and coaching service. And in today's video, I'm going to give you guys an overview on my latest ebook, Meal Planning for Beginners. So let's get started. So I'm pleased to announce that I have a new ebook available for you guys. This ebook has a total of 190 pages and is a PDF download. Now, this ebook is designed to help those of you who are completely new to calorie counting, completely new to macro tracking, and taking that information and figuring out how to actually plan your meals. It is an incredible resource and has lots of helpful information, new recipes that you've never seen before, food photography for every single recipe in the book, as well as tons and tons of strategy explaining to you how you should really go about your meal prep. So whether you're a seasoned pro when it comes to cooking, or if you are brand new, this book is going to show you some considerations that you have not thought about, an introduction to macros, helping you define your meal plan, helping you define the foods that you like, giving you a strategy of how to implement convenience versus variety, recipes, as well as meal timing tips. So one thing I'm going to give you guys a sneak preview inside of the book is this extremely detailed quiz that I am going to walk you guys through in this video. And this quiz is very important. This quiz is actually all about variety versus convenience, because a lot of people think that they actually want to have a lot of variety in their meal plan. However, when it comes down to it, practically executing that can be very time consuming, it can be very expensive, and it can be very overwhelming. So I'm gonna take you guys through this quiz here on the channel, and at the end of the quiz, you can tally up your answers. It's gonna tell you what type of meal planner you are. And as a result of that, read the rest of the book. It's going to give you strategy on how to execute that. It's going to give you lots of fun new recipes and take it from there. Question number 1, how many times a week do you prefer to meal prep? A, I prefer to do absolutely zero cooking. B, once. C, 2 to 3 times, or D, daily. Question 2, how do you feel about eating reheated foods? A, as long as I don't have to cook it, I don't mind it. B, I don't mind. C, it's fine for lunches, but I prefer a freshly cooked dinner. Or D, I refuse to eat microwaved food and only want fresh meals. Question 3, do you enjoy cooking? A, I hate to cook. B, I only cook because I have to. C, I don't mind it when I have more time. Or D, I love to cook. Question 4, how adventurous are you when it comes to cooking new foods? A, I barely know how to make eggs, let alone cook a meal. B, I tend to stick to a routine of a few basic staples. C, I don't mind cooking new things once in a while. Or D, I love exploring and experimenting with new spices and new recipes. Question 5, what is your mentality towards food? A, I've never really been too mindful of my food choices. B, food is fuel and I eat to live. C, I enjoy food but it doesn't consume me. Or D, food is life and I live to eat. Question 6, have you ever suffered from disordered eating? A, no, but I could make healthier choices if I invested more effort and thought. B, I've experienced struggles on occasion, but I have them under control. C, no, I have a healthy relationship with food. Or D, I've experienced an eating disorder, but have tendencies that are more challenging to control. 7, when the weekend comes, do you prefer to A, just enjoy brunches and not think about what you're going to eat tomorrow? B, get all the loose ends in your life tied up neatly so you can start the week feeling completely organized? C, balance catching up on chores and doing fun things. Or D, relax and do mostly fun things. Question 8, how do you feel about grocery shopping? A, I can't remember the last time I was in a grocery store. B, I see it as a chore. C, I do it because I need to, but I don't resent it. D, it's my downtime to unwind and grab a moment to myself. Question 9, how easy is it for you to be home between 5 and 7 p.m. every night? A, impossible. B, very difficult. C, pretty easy but it takes some effort. Or D, piece of cake. Question 10, when do you usually pay your credit card bills? A, I tend to be late due to general forgetfulness. B, on the day I've scheduled for bill paying. C, just in time before they are due. Or D, within a week after they arrive. Question 10, how much do you enjoy preparing food for cooking? A, can someone else do it for me? B, my fridge and freezer are too packed to store more than a week's worth of meals. C, I have a second fridge with a built-in freezer. Or D, I have a very large second freezer. Question 12, can your home handle long-term dry food storage? A, I could store more dry foods if I actually organized my space. B, I keep my pantry stocked as if 10 people are always about to show up for dinner. C, I'm pretty good at keeping the basics on hand, but often lack about 1/4 of the ingredients on any recipe. Or D, aside from a few staples, I would rather get my nourishment from fresh foods. Question 13, how would you describe your cooking habits? A, I rarely cook and typically just eat on the go. B, I cook using simple recipes, but the simpler the better. C, I prepare many recipes with ease, but too many steps is a deal breaker. Or D, I often cook and enjoy experimenting with new recipes. Question 14, I would prefer to plan my meals. A, planning is an afterthought and not a forethought. B, a week ahead of time. C, the night before. Or D, when I open the fridge and I am hungry. And question 15, before I go grocery shopping, A, I don't grocery shop, like at all, ever. B, I check what I have and I write a list and stick to it 100%. C, check what I have and write a list but mostly stick to it. Or D, make a mental note of what I have and buy whatever is on special or catches my eye. Take a moment to tally up how many A's, B's, C's, and D's you had in this quiz. And if you are mostly A's, you are a person who never cooks and you like convenience. If you had mostly A's to the answers of this quiz, you seriously need to consider either using a meal prep delivery service, enlisting a significant other or a friend to cook for you, and getting over that combination of laziness and fear of the unknown, which is stopping you from becoming a meal prep pro. It's not that you're not capable, you're completely capable, you just have zero interest in cooking, you don't want to invest the energy, and that is fine. It would be better for you to actually go ahead with a meal prep delivery service or just pay somebody to do it for you. If money is no object for you, this is definitely the way to go. However, if not, investing a weekend to learn a few basic food preparation skills will not only save you money, but it's going to give you new skills that will last a lifetime without you having to rely on somebody else. If your answers were mostly B's, you are a person who would do best with weekly meal prep, with convenience. So you're not a huge fan of cooking, but you don't mind it, and you prefer to just get it done, stay organized, maximize your time. You don't mind eating the same foods as long as they are simple and affordable and it doesn't need a million ingredients. Reaching your goal is a priority, and so is staying organized, and you are open to learning new time-saving tips and are willing to invest more energy on the weekends so you can be more organized and breeze through the week. If this is you, this book is going to be great for you. You're going to learn a lot of tips. You're going to find some new recipes that you're going to like, that are not too complicated, and you will definitely enjoy it. There's a lot of tips on how to execute meal prep more strategically from an efficiency perspective in this book, so you guys will definitely like this. If you answered mostly C's, I recommend meal prep 2 to 3 times a week for you, where you can have convenience plus variety. So if you had mostly C's, this means you don't mind cooking, but you don't have time for it every day. You like the idea of convenient meal planning. However, you know yourself, you know you're gonna get bored with food after a couple days. And if you have meals planned throughout the day and have a game plan of preparing like a freshly cooked dinner, it will give you the flexibility you need to stay on track, so that when you have a little bit more time on the weekends, you can explore some new recipes, you can bake, you can do things like that. However, you need your main meal prep efforts to be convenient where, you know, if you want to bake something on the weekends, you can. If you want to cook some fresh dinners throughout the week, you can. But the bulk of your meal prep is taken care of. This is a convenience plus variety person. You will benefit from this book tremendously because it is going to give you strategy on how to balance those two things. Last but not least, if you answered mostly D's, daily meal prep. You are somebody who loves variety. You love to cook, you love to explore the grocery store, the farmer's market, you might even grow your own herbs and veggies. You don't mind making your meals every day and you love cooking. The idea of eating the same food days in a row just makes you want to cry. You hate that stuff and you look forward to each and every meal every single day, all of the time. And in order for you to stay on track though, you do need boundaries because your love for food can make it so challenging for you to stay on track because you cannot just eat whatever you want whenever you feel like. And that is why you need to follow your macros to keep that stuff in check. This book is also great for you because it gives you macros tied into every single new recipe listed in this book. You're going to love it. And I really hope that this gives you guys an overview on the type of detail and strategy that you're going to find in this book. Yes, there's amazing menus and recipes and details, but the goal here is to really help those who are beginners to meal planning have a solid resource to look at so you can really understand the fundamentals of how to do this. So you guys can purchase the book below. Link is here. And if there's any questions, you guys let me know. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.